Joining me today is a man who needs no introduction, the legend himself, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, I understand you have a big announcement. Can you please explain to me what exactly is the Shaq Bowl?
Yeah, Marc will be presenting the Shaq Bowl, also presented by Papa John's and Corona and Pepsi. The Shaq Bowl is the ultimate Super Bowl kickoff show happening live right before the big game on Sunday, February 7th from 3 to 6. All the Super Bowl pregame stuff is, pretty boring, but we're going to change the game, especially with everyone being at the house. I said, let's do something that's fun and entertaining for the people. So I recruited a crazy lineup with a bunch of my close friends. The Shaq Bowl is going to feature athletes, celebrities, and superstar artists across two teams competing in fun and viral challenges. Plus, I got my guys Terrell, Owens, and Chad Ochocinco to host with me. I'm currently building a custom Shaq Bowl stadium 10 minutes from the Super Bowl. Everything is happening live. All celebrities, music, performers will be performing next Sunday. And I will go on the record and say there's very strict COVID testings and procedures. We will not have a live audience, but millions of people can watch at home before the big game. You can watch on Facebook or at ShaqBowl.com and all my social channels. Would you like to know my teams?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Team Kansas City, I got Diplo, Ezekiel Elliott, Olivia Copo, Quavo, Steve-O, and The Miz. And Team Tampa Bay, I got Anthony Anderson, Drew McIntyre, Nelly, Offset, Tim Tebow, and the gorgeous Winnie Harlow.
You said a custom stadium? How does that work?
You go build like a custom stadium. I'm not going to tell you what it looks like, but it's going to be done right. Hey, this is me, brother. It's going to be done right. Trust me.
You can't give us any teases, any hints as to what it might look like?
It's going to be done. It's very expensive. It's a lot, and we're going to have a lot of challenges. We got presented by Marc, we got a pass the ball challenge. It's an obstacle course that includes football, basketball, and golf. Dodgeball presented by Quaker Chewy. Tug of War presented by JCPenney. Got a dance challenge presented by Aero Pastel. Six-pack challenge. I might get in that myself. Presented by Scope Neo. We got a Surf's Up challenge presented by Nautica. And we got a Sauce Showdown presented by Skills Care. And then we got a Pepsi halftime show. We got a lot of great artists. I can't tell you the artists now, but trust me, they're top 3 in the world.
Sounds like you left no stone unturned. I did have a few more questions for you. First, you're a big fight fan, right? What happened to Conor McGregor on Saturday?
Listen, Conor's a legend. I'm not going to disrespect him. You win some, you lose some. But my guy from Lafayette, Louisiana, he's also a tough guy. And it was a great matchup. I'm not one of these guys, he did this, he did that. I have no idea what it takes to be a champion at that level. I know Conor has earned everyone's respect. And look, you win some, you lose some. But, Dustin is also a guy, he lost the first time. I spent a lot of time in Lafayette. I know a lot of people he trained with. He's been thinking about this, for the past 6 years. Conor beat him up pretty bad, and he's been wanting his revenge. He got his revenge. So, the question is, will there be a part 3 or not?
Do you think there should be? Should he go right to the trilogy?
I think it should be a part 3. I think it should. But I would like to see Conor fight my guy Nate Diaz again, because they're 1-1.
Good friend of yours, right? Nate Diaz.
That's the Diaz brothers. I love them both.
Any advice? I mean, as someone who's won championships and been at the highest level of your sport, faced ups and downs. Any advice for Conor McGregor, who's now going through a little bit of a down period?
I mean, look, it's hard to be on top forever, and he took a leave of absence for a while, and he's been doing his thing. He's become quite the businessman, but it's hard to be on top all the time. And then when you are on top, there's a lot of people that want your position. So, like, if they know you train 2 hours a day, if a guy really wants your spot, he's going to train 4 hours a day. So, look, it happens to the best of us. Look, there's only one guy out there that has not ever tasted defeat, and that's the great Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody else, we've won, we've lost, we've come back, we lost again, we fell off, we've come back. There's only one guy that can say, I've never lost at anything. I don't know what that feels like, and that's the great Floyd Mayweather.
Well, don't forget Khabib Nurmagomedov, UFC champion, yes. 29-0.
I apologize. I apologize about that. Yes, him too. Yes, I did.
I do have a couple of basketball questions for you as well. Did you, when you were in your playing days as a veteran, did you have any veteran moves, savvy moves that you use against some of the younger players, you know, in whether it's in the post or otherwise? Any kind of veteran crafty things you did?
It was called the Black Tornado. That's
What
bump,
is the Black Tornado?
bump, spin, bump, get you off balance, and then dunk in your face. Just to let you know you ain't strong enough and you ain't ready. And all the stuff that you've been seeing when you were in high school and college is true.
Do you remember when you caught your first alley-oop?
You talking about high school or college?
Anyone?
Yeah, it was
The first ever.
It was in high school. We had a play called ice cream. So ice cream would be if you're a guard and you're like you're in front of me, and I say ice cream, that means I'm close enough for you to, when you get close to the backboard, throw it anywhere off the backboard. So we did ice cream a lot, and our coach would always tell us stop showboating. But like, you know, whenever we got to an opposing team arena and they was looking at this young guy named Shaq, anytime I can get behind the guard, I say ice cream, and I would dunk and hang on the rim and get a technical foul and look at the fans and look at their cheerleaders. There was this one cheerleader named Sherry. I used to love her. Oh my gosh, she was so gorgeous. Her eyes were just all over the place. She was dating a guy named Chris, and then her brother name was JR. But you know, we used to fight a lot. But I always try to put on a great show for Sherry. She was just so good.
when you were in I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your shout out to Sherry. When you were in the NBA, Shaq, were there any differences between how different players threw alley-oops? Like, did Penny throw one differently than Kobe? Did Kobe throw one differently than D-Wade? Any differences?
No, because you know I just had to tell them where I wanted it. So the first guy that helped me perfect that was a guy named T.J. Pugh at LSU. So I was watching David Robinson play one time, and all he did was spin and catch a lob. So me and TJ, the first day, we practiced for about 20 hours and we couldn't get it. And then finally in the game, I said, hey, if the guys lean on me a certain way and my arms are down, I mean, I'm going for the lob. And then we just perfected it at LSU. And then when I got to Orlando Magic, Scott Skiles and Penny Hardaway, the same thing. And when I got to LA, I taught Nick Van Exel and Kobe. So you just have to know where, like, you know, you want the ball.
Couple last ones for you, man, and thanks again for taking the time out. I mean, how much does Black representation mean and matter in the NBA, and not just obviously the players, but owners, coaches, front office, executives? How much does that mean?
It means a lot. You know, I think, you know, guys are, you know, smart enough and rich enough to, you know, get those opportunities. And I would like to, you know, I would like to see more of it.
Completely pivoting to the next question. Your feet as an NBA player, how many, I mean, with all the years of basketball, what has it done to your feet? Is there pain? I mean, what do your feet feel like now?
My feet are just ugly. You know, I don't have no pain in my feet. I only have pain in my hips. But other than that, I'm still a sexy beast.
So no foot problems at all.
I'm so sexy. If I saw Sherry right now, I could make her smile. I just do.
I'm sure Sherry will be watching. Last one. As a fight fan, Shaq, you know, Jake Paul, this YouTube star, has crossed over into boxing. I'm not sure if you watched this fight on the Tyson Roy Jones undercard, but what do you think about this guy getting into boxing and becoming a big star, even though he hasn't really fought any real boxers?
He beat up an NBA guy. I got an NBA guy he can't beat, and whatever amount of money he puts up, I'll put that amount up.
You want to fight Jake Paul?
No, man, not me. A guy by the name of Kendall Gill.
Kendall Gill.
Yeah, Kendall Gill. So we'll spar against him. We'll fight against him. Whatever you want to do, whatever amount of money he put up, I'll put it up.
Are you training Kendall Gill right now?
I don't need to train, but I know Kendall Gill can fight. And you know, Nate was just out there having fun. Nate can fight, but he's not a boxer. Kendall Gill is a boxer. So if he wants to fight an NBA player and talk about beating up NBA players, I got one for him to fight. A guy by the name of Kendall Gill, and let him know I challenged him.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.